Breaking news out of Saudi Arabia, where Fox's Brett Baer just sat down with Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who tells Brett that Iran getting a nuclear weapon would be, quote, a bad move, with the potential to start a war, quote, with the rest of the world. Here's an exclusive bit from this interview with Mohammed bin Salman, airing tonight on Special Report. Watch.
Are you concerned, though, Iran gets a nuclear weapon, about them getting a nuclear weapon?
Well, we are concerned of any country getting a nuclear weapon. That's a bad move, and you don't need to get a nuclear weapon because you cannot use it. Even if Iran gets a nuclear weapon, any country use a nuclear weapon, that means they are having a war with the rest of the world. The world cannot see another Hiroshima. If the world see 100,000 people dead, that means you are in a war with the rest of the world. So it's a useless effort to reach a nuclear weapon because you cannot use it. If you use it, you got to have a big fight with the rest of the world.
If they get one, will you?
If they get one, we have to get one.
Take a listen to this about the negotiations for normalization with Israel.
What would it take for you to agree to normalize relations with Israel?
Well, there is approach from President Biden administration to get to that point. For us, the Palestinian issue is very important. We need to solve that part, and we have a good negotiations continue till now. We gotta see where it will go. We hope that it will reach a place that it will ease the life of the Palestinians and get Israel back, as a player in Middle East.
There were reports that you had suspended talks.
No, that's not true.
Not true. So you think, if you were to characterize it, are you close?
Every day we get closer.
That is significant, and that will have major repercussions around the Middle East. There was a report the other day that the talks had been suspended between Saudi Arabia and Israel. This is a big deal, and it comes after this G20 deal for a rail and port system with a number of countries signing on that really will change the face about how things move here in the Middle East, and the U.S. is a part of that.
I want to play this from Benjamin Netanyahu, the leader of Israel, talking about this peace process being within reach at a bilat today around the UN meetings. Watch this.
I think that under your leadership, Mr. President, we can forge a historic peace between Israel and Saudi Arabia. And I think such a peace would go a long way, first, to advance the end of the Arab-Israeli conflict, achieve reconciliation between the Islamic world and the Jewish state, and advance a genuine peace between Israel and the Palestinians.
This is so intriguing, Brett. You know, the language from the Crown Prince and from Netanyahu. But of course, the big question is the one that the Crown Prince brings up, and that is that the Palestinian issue is very important to the Saudis. So did any sense of what some kind of agreement might look like?
He didn't want to go into specifics. I did press him a couple different times. I did ask him, can you make a deal with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu? He's 73, you're 38. He essentially said, yes, I can, but the stipulations have to be right. And his concern for the Palestinians particularly is significant. He wouldn't go into details because, like many world leaders, they don't want to negotiate on television. But I'm telling you, he shows in our business, we say, a lot of leg.